All right, so we're here with Emma. Emma and I connected from a former instructor. Has a passion for videography, so we're going to be working together. So you might not see her in front of camera, but she'll be behind the scenes doing great work. So, kind of one of my questions for you is, how was your high school experience, and how do you feel it either helped or didn't help with your career navigation?
So, my high school experience, going to the high school I went to, was really big. Definitely meeting students and different teachers every day because it's as big as a college campus. Um, what was the second part of the question?
How did it help you with your career navigation, and how has it been after high school?
I want to say what I was going into, my high school didn't have a lot of it. There was definitely one videography class that I took, and I took like the audio class too, but there wasn't a lot of navigation for the path that I wanted to go to, like going in straight into the workforce. I would mention it and teachers would just brush it off. Um, they were more focused on college, and I knew that I didn't want to go to college.
Yeah.
So
Do you still feel that pressure is still there for like most students? Like, you have to go to college, or
yeah. Oh yeah, because it's not only teachers, but it's like a lot of parents and like older people too, that they'll ask me like, oh, like how's college going, and I'm like, oh, not in college. I'm actually working, and they'll freeze up and they won't say anything.
So it feels like the stigma's still there for like if you don't go to school.
Yeah, it's like it's like a burden almost. It's like a bad thing. Like you're looked down upon that you're not going to college and you're going straight into work, because back then I think that was like the whole thing. Like after high school you have to go to college to get like an education and everything. But there's like, it's like evolving more, I guess.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, people are just finding out that you can just like go straight into work and you don't have to go to school.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I think I've always thought that the college experience has been marketed really well, like from movies to like all the marketing that they have, where like I think sometimes we don't talk about the debt that comes along with it. Again, I like college, like I enjoy it, but I know that there is more education needed for not just students but parents also.
Yeah.
How was the parent involvement like, for if you were doing the college path or the workforce path?
My parents were really big on just me graduating high school. They were just like, oh, just get that done and you can think about the rest later. So that's what my path was. So after I graduated, they were like, okay, what next? And they didn't really help me choose anything. They were just like, oh, what do you like to do? And like, oh, like just finish high school first. And they weren't talking about the after.
Yeah.
And they only talked about the after it happened and after I graduated.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, like, so what do you want to do now? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess, like, what was that feeling like after graduation?
It was so scary because everyone around me and everyone at my high school was like, oh, like, yeah, I'm going like so far away for college, like I'm going to New York for college, and like they were so successful and so like passionate and driven to go to college, and I was just like, I wasn't doing any of it, and I would just look at them and like listen to them like, oh yeah, that's cool, and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing.
just hanging.
Yeah, just hanging. And they're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's okay. And I think
Yeah.
so as of now, so what, you're 1 year out of high school, what would you tell someone who maybe in that same pathway where they don't know what's next right now, if they're about to graduate?
I want to say, don't let it stress you out too much, because if you get too in your head about it, then you're just like you're not gonna mess with it at all. If you want to go into college, and like make sure to focus on the money part of it, because if you're gonna go into college and not do anything with your degree and like what you're learning, then don't go. And you know that what you're going into doesn't require schooling, just go straight into it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard at first, but yeah.
Yeah. What if you are right now, maybe you're about to graduate, but you still don't know? What would you do if you were still in high school right now? Let's say you're a junior and you still have your senior year left.
I want to say start making those connections, start networking with people, and start like trying to like figure out what you want to do, because senior year, I think, is what that's meant for, and that's meant for you to like reach out and talk to people, and that's definitely something that I didn't do. But looking back on it, that's definitely what I would change, just like start talking to more people.
4 or 5 years from now, what do you hope to be doing?
I hope to be a freelance videographer and doing it full time, and like weddings and like all the big stuff, and making a lot of money.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
You'll see all her work very soon, very shortly. Very talented. If you're in that field, if you're doing it, please connect.